Wait a minute. Go! Go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out Woke up, home run. In a tip, in it. Let's go, throw the hats up. Look what Picky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to DeJounte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
Oh
Let's go. Go, dog. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Simple.
Now you're gonna make me chump. Now you're gonna make me chump.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? My name is Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife, Sean's the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding. And get all our latest videos. Let's get it. Let's go. Braves versus Mets. Game number 3. Winner this week's series. Mets already won the season series, but we're trying to win this series right now. It's 3-game series. Phillies already lost, so we can go up 9.5 games up on them if we win tonight. Last game for Tyler O'Malley came in and threw shutout baseball, pitching duel extraordinaire. Can he do it again? Had a no-hitter going into the 5th inning, I think. Something like that. Oh, what did he say? All right, there you go. All right, go. Yep, just said that, Gibby. Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. I see ya. Members, appreciate you coming in. Daniel Berry also. Welcome back to the stream.
Sergeant Gibby says, Phillies lost. With a win we can get 9.5 games ahead.
Sure can. All right, Lane is hitting today. Lane is, well, hitting and fielding. All right, let's go. Dubon playing shortstop. You ain't coming up to bat?
Sergeant Gibby says, gotta take advantage of the Phillies losing in case they get on a roll.
Here's the water to pitch. That ball way outside. 87 mile per hour cutter. Ball 1. 1-0 to count. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball popped up. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too far outside. Goodness gracious. All right, 2-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 86 mile per hour splitter. 2-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. 3-2 to count. Full count. Here's one the pitch. And that ball hit right down the line, but foul ball. Thank the Matrix. Still 3-2 the count. Thing was hit right down third base line, but went foul ball. I'm imagining Soto is hurt. We have not seen him the entire series. Yeah, I thought he got hurt after the All-Star break. 3-2 the count. Here's one to pitch. Meatball splitter, but he couldn't connect with it. Let us see it. Dude got a 5 ERA. And Truist. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball blooped up. Money might charge it in, but it's a little blooper. So they got the leadoff guy, Ewan. It's a meatball. Actually, that was low and inside. That was actually a perfect pitch. He just took it and hand placed it right in the center field. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. Oh, got that thing up to 92 mile per hour. I see you. 1-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball a little bit too low. 93 mile per hour. 14 fastball. Look like about 2 or 3 inches below the strike zone. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 85 mile per hour splitter right down Card Parkway, and Lindor swung right through it. Way too early on that. Thank you. He pumped them with 2 fastballs and threw that splitter. That splitter ate him up. 1-2 is the count. I would love a double play right here, Gibby.
Sergeant Gibby says.
Here's
DP
one
time.
to pitch. And there we go. That's one. We ain't getting both, though. We're not getting both. Force out at second base, and Ewan's out. All right, now let's get the double play here so we can end the inning. Boba Shed up the bat. Batting 262 on the season. Here's the one to pitch. That ball just missed on the outside corner. Definitely a DP candidate. Definitely. 11 home runs, 60 RBIs on the season. Ball, Miss Pam in the building. What's going on, Miss Pam? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. One of our tried and true members. Also, give me a tried and true member also.
Pamela Johnson 6480 says. Hello Larry and everyone in the chat. Happy Wednesday everyone.
Guys, make sure you
I am
check
at
out
the game.
Oh, you at the game also. Guys, make sure that you check out Miss Pam and Lady Birds on AFN. Make sure you check out great content. Great content. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit the center field. Money Mike got it. Throws it to first base. And the ball got away. But good job. I'm back up. Sean Murphy. Trying to double up Lindor. And throw by Money Mike, though. That thing was way off the plate. I mean, off the ball bag. Here's the one that pitch. That ball way too far inside. 2 outs and run on first base. Carson Bench up the bat. Bat 272, 13 home runs, 47 RBIs with OPS 744. Here's one to pitch. Kendall Clark in the building. What's up, fans? Here's one to pitch. That ball hit right there to Matty O. Steps on the bag. That's the end of the inning. All right, let's go. No harm, no foul. Let's get it. Going to the bottom half of the first inning. 0-0. Mets got 1 hit. Jose, what's up, Jose? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, interesting. Well, they shouldn't have did that. Don't wear out your best pitcher arm. That'll be bad for the postseason. Baccarat, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. What's up, you? Let's get it. Oh, okay, give me. Well, it sounds like a Phillies problem. Hopefully we don't run into that. Here's one to pitch. Ronald fouled that off. Ronald leading off. All right. Hot potato. Musical chairs with Drake Baldwin. Here's one to pitch. That ball way inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach Thornton is pitching. Here's the one to pitch. That ball. That is no way. That's a strike. Ronald said, no way. Ronald was patting his head hard as heck. Ain't no way. He said, that thing almost hit me in the knee. What are you talking about, strike? That thing 2 inches off the plate. Come on, man. That's a strike. Almost 3 inches off the plate. He said, my bad. Umpire said, my bad. Here's a wide to pitch. Swing and a miss. Shouldn't have swung at that, though. 2-2 to count. Don't get yourself out, Ronald. And pop that up. Had a chance, but it's out number 1. Yeah. So is also Riley. All right, 0-1 account. That's a whiff by Drake Baldwin. And Drake Baldwin hits it right up the middle, base hit. Good hit by the kid. Let's go.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up.
Smizzy and promo in the building. What's going on, family? That's out for both of you guys. Y'all know how we do. Appreciate you. Matteo off the bat should be National League MVP candidate. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Need a 2-run shot right here. Take for 2 at the Chop House. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball a little bit too low. 1-1's the count. 1 out, 1 run on. Runners at first base. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. Good eye. Don't get yourself out. He don't want to throw strikes. Not to you. 2-1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. And Matteo pops that up to left field. And he's out. That's out number 2. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. On 1 account.
Sergeant Gibby says, Robert Suarez supposed to start throwing Thursday.
That's great news. Absolute great news. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too high. 1-1 is the count. All right, the shift is shifting to left field, so go and hit that through the right side gap. You got Ozzie. Here's the one in the pitch. Almost hit him. 2-1 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. The ball hit down the third base line. Foul ball. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Ozzie Albies hits it right to the shortstop, and that's out. All right. All right, so both teams got 1 hit. That's the end of the first inning. Going to the top half of the second inning, 0-0. All right. Lloyd, we might be in another pitching duel, guys. But again, I asked the question, is it pitching duel or bad offense? Every game is a pitching duel until it ain't. No, 9.5, Kenneth. We'll be 9.5. Philly's already lost. So we're 9 up right now. If we win, we'll be 9.5. If we lose, we'll be 8.5. I say hitting the baseball is. Most pitchers have a higher percentage of hitting the strike zone than a batter does making contact with the baseball, let alone getting the hit. You got to remember, man, in this day and era, if you bat 27%, that's 270. You're a pretty decent hitter, pretty average hitter, as long as you're hitting for power. You can't be hitting 270 and have one home run. Here's the one to pitch, strike. 1-1's the count. Yeah, hitting the ball is the most difficult thing in professional sports. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. Oh, didn't challenge it. Georgia Dog, I want that bobblehead. I definitely wanted one of those. That was one of the cooler looking bobbleheads I've seen. It got the face mask on it that goes back. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. And Olson Riley got it. Throws him out. That's out number 1. Make hits guys throw extra pitches, yeah. The cops were called. Oh my goodness. It's always cops up there though. Shouldn't be hard. People trying to take more than one bobblehead. Mm-hmm. 0-2 the count. Chad Young up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball's right down Cobb Parkway, but popped up. And caught. Good job, Lance Thomas, calling them off. Good job, Lance. Walked out a batter with 10. How could he carry 10 bobbleheads? And why would the people at the gate give him 10 bobbleheads? Yeah, Lane Thomas. That's what I meant. Yes, I meant Lane Thomas. Thank you. Francisco Alvarez is up the bat. 255, 13 home runs, 29 RBI. With OPS of 782. 2-0 to count. He had to steal them for other people. Here's the one in the pitch. Somebody go up, use the bathroom, they go and steal their bobbleheads and then take off. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. Good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, so his kids would disguise themselves. Wow, that's slimy. Babe, somebody walked away with 10 bobbleheads last year. Had his kids go get some, and then they go and put on other stuff and go get some more.
Oh, wow.
Must have had a lot of kids, too.
Yeah.
What's up, DJ Shire? Did they trade Juan Soto? I thought he was hurt. 3-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike 3. Strike 3. Strike 3. Got it. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down.
Let's go.
Go sit down. Hey.
Good job by Malley. Going to the bottom half of the second inning. 0-0. The Big Cat. Yes. Andres Galarraga. Where's Terry Pendleton? Bubblehead. TP. I need a Sid Bream slide bobblehead. I will be up there for a Sid Bream slide bobblehead. A Sid slide? Yeah, I'll be there. I will be there. I had to disguise Larry. Nah, I wouldn't do that. We have 3 people anyway, so we'll have 3 bobbleheads. Waffle Iron Wars. How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the my achy back. Don't break my back. My achy bakey back. I'm trying to commentate the game. Oh, we. All right, Money Mike up the bat. That's Michael Harris the second, if you didn't know. And if you don't know, now you know. That ball way too low. Good eye. 1-0 to count. Money Mike. Batted 293 on the season. Love to see it. Here's the wind up, hit that ball outside. Good eye. 2-0 to count. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch. Cutter. Yeah, Georgia Dog. Send out P.O. Box. And Money Mike. Swinging bunt. Pitcher picks it up, throws him out. That's out number one. Here's the one in the pitch. And Dubon swinging at the first pitch. And that's popped up. Okay, so Thornton only going to have 22 pitches right now, 2 outs. In top half of the second inning. Waiting out to work the count. Let's go, Lane. Lane Thomas up. Batting 228 on the season, 10 home runs. Here's one in the pitch. That ball missed. One knows the count. Here's one in the pitch. Oh, no, Lane. Lane crushed that. That's a home run. Let's go, Lane. Fast Lane Thomas with the home run. Woo. Larry, I don't have my phone.
Oh, no.
You have your phone. Go get your phone.
I done. Woohoo.
Go get your phone. Go give Mama a kiss. Lane Thomas just crushed it. And that's what he was brought here for, guys. To crush left-hand hit it. Let's go. Just smoke that thing. Oh, my goodness, he crushed that thing. That was a no-doubter. Here's one in the pitch. Olson Riley looking at the same sweeper that Lane crushed. He sat there and looked at it. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, but he swung at that one. There was a time you couldn't get a fastball. Not like a straight level fastball. You couldn't get a straight level fastball past Olson Riley. You just couldn't. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. Lane didn't know to fly, birdie, fly. He got around third base. It was like, fly. He was like, oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, that was a rocket. That was on a rocket ship right there. Line drive. Here's the one in the pitch. Olson Riley ripped that thing. That was down the line. Let's go. Olson Riley, stop. Base hit. Let's go. Woo! Back-to-back hits. Stringing hits together. That's what we love to see. And he took care of that meatball. Yeah. Two outs, running at first base. Here comes Sean Murphy. Here's the one in the pitch. And it's a day off for Drake Baldwin. A day off for Drake Baldwin. Sean Murphy batting 120 on the season. That is not a strike. And Sean Murphy is batting 120, but he was like, ain't no way I'm letting that slide. One and a half, 2 inches off the plate. Yep, 1.5. Boom. Goes the dynamite. Also, tomorrow, guys, the schedule release for the NBA. It's tomorrow, the full schedule. So, I got to get started on working on the schedule for the Hawks. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. And that's going to be out number 3. Unless he drops it. Which he did not. That's the end of the second inning, but guess what? Solo shot by Lane. Oh, Javi going to be in the booth. Let's go, Javi. Javier Lopez. Georgia Dog will be 9.5 up. They already lost. We went up a half a point. We were up 8.5. If we win, we'll be 9.5. If we lose, we'll go right back to 8.5. Yep. The CEO of Disney just bought the Lakers. Bob Iger. Big Bob.
Sergeant Gibby says, we got some makeup games coming up, need to win and both extend our lead even further.
That's right, Southside. Welcome back to the stream. Javi. Here's one pitch, swing and a miss. The pitch on 1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch, swing and a miss. Here's the 1 to pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1 to the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I think he did. Strike 3. Let's go. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
How many Laker girls are there though? Depending on how many princesses there are. Strike, good pitch. On 1 to count. Torrance batting 231 on the season. 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. Strike 2. Well, it's not 1, but I'll take it. We take all the bad calls for us. You all right, Sean Murphy? Here's 1 to pitch. The ball a little bit too low. Here's 1 to pitch. And that ball hit Olson Riley. Chops it, gets it, throws him out. 2 outs. 1 to zip right now. We're going to win 1 to zip. Let's go. You good, promo? You good? Here's one to pitch, strike at the knees. Put your pants in the hamper. Here's one to pitch, check swing. 1-2 is the count. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. 3-1 to count. What's up, Raheem? How you doing? Welcome back to the Oh, my bad. It's 2-2 count. I thought it was 3-2, but okay. Full count right now. Full count. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Go sit down. Strike 3. 3 chairs in the chat, please.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
Uncle Alert.
Go sit down.
Let's go. Oh, that's my new favorite. What's the name? Hold up. And let me do this. Uncle Alert.
Raheem Dorch 5850 has donated 440 jewels and says sent UNC alert for 440 jewels.
Uncle Alert. That's awesome. I put a little sound of that. So yeah, if y'all send the Uncle Alert, we'll get this right here. Yeah. Appreciate that, fam. Lego. All right, guys, we're going to the bottom half of the third inning. Still 1-0, Braves leading. Let's get some more runs on the board. How about that? How about it? All right, so Braves, hold up. I gotta see something. Where are we at it? All right, I'm standing watching. I'm standing watching now. MLB standings. Like, go in that room with mama. The Braves are 2 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers for the #1 seed in the National League. They're tied with the Yankees. Actually, yeah, we're tied with the Yankees. Ooh, Ronald Acuna Jr. swing and a miss. 3-1 to count. Here's one to pitch. Yeah, walk it out. Let's go, Ronald. That's what I'm talking about.
Walk it out. No, I walk it out. Now
I agree with that, Southside. I agree with that. Yeah, man. Why we couldn't get Bobby Witt Jr.? Why couldn't they just stick Bobby Witt Jr. in their pocket and bring him over here from the Kansas City Royals? Oh, my goodness. Let's go, Drake the Rake. Base hit up the middle. Oh, yeah. Good hustle by Ronald getting to third base. Let's go. Great hustle by the MVP. Kool-Aid. What up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I hope it's time to pour it on. We got to win this with Bobby. Did the Braves forget? We got to win this for Bobby. Strike one. We got to win this for Bobby, man. Winning 26 for number 6. On one account. Here's the one, the pitch swing and a miss. Ooh. Quickly in the hole. 2 strikes. No balls. Mike Geiger in the building. What's up, fam? And Mateo hits it right up the middle. That's a double play. But a runner comes home. Let's go. To the zip. Productive double play. I don't care. Let's go. He scored. Better than that. Better than an infield pop-up and we don't score anything. You feel me? Great job by Mateo getting their RBI. Sacrifice RBI. Yeah. We'll take it. Ozzie Albies up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. On one account. We see you, Mike. Welcome back to the stream, family. Here's the one to pitch, ball inside. 1-1's count. Breeze in the building. What's up, fam? I see you.
Breezy 1500 says, "What's up, fam?"
Where everybody knows your name. And that ball popped up center field. Center right. That's out number 3. All right, no harm, no foul. As the Braves tack on another run, it's 2-0. Braves lead. Let's go. Going to the top half of the 4th inning. Game moving, lickety split. Let us see it. We didn't even play the hour yet, and we already to the 4th inning. Now, yesterday we was in the 5th inning. That was probably the fastest game of the season. What was that? 2 hours and like 10 minutes. 2 hours, 12 minutes, something like that. That game uber quick. Oh, you're on the pop entertainment wise. I was quite disappointing with the season finale of X-Men 97. Instead of, oh man, I was kind of upset, actually. But I shouldn't have been because I should have known they was going to do that. It seems like they changed Bo DeMayo's story and took it in a different route. That season finale felt a lot like season 3 of What If. And that's not a good thing. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. 1-0 to count. It wasn't. Maybe because my expectations for X-Men 97 is like peak Marvel. It had a lot of action, it had a lot of good parts. I just didn't like the direction they went. That's all. They went a totally different way. Wouldn't have been my creative choice, but it is what it is. Here's one to pitch. Oh, Spider-Man was amazing. Spider-Man Brand New Day was amazing. But as content, nothing has been better than X-Men 97 until this season. Like, half the season was great. Other half of the season seemed like a lot of filler, side mission. And then you really only had 2 episodes of Apocalypse. And how dangerous the Apocalypse felt in the first few episodes, he did not feel like that in the last 2. That's why I was disappointed. All right, line drive, Ronald got it, caught it. That's why I was disappointed. Because you could tell the shift in the writing and how they wanted to shift away from Bo DeMayo's work. You can literally tell, man, it reminded me of Falcon and Winter Soldier. You can tell how the show was going one way, and after about episode 3 or 4, it went left. And it was so disjointed. They tried to bring it back. Oh, that ball hit right to right field. That's going to be a double. No, it's not. Ronald picked it up, but it said, nope, I ain't trying Ronald on. All right, so that's a single. Promo villains always get nerfed, yeah. Georgia Dahl said, Larry has a strong Atlanta accent, I can tell. I do. I've been told I didn't, actually. I've been told that I don't have a strong Atlanta accent. There's a wind the pitch. That's a strike. On 1 account. You think so, Georgia Dog? Overall, I give it a yes. Our pitching has been solid. Our bats need to wake up. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Sacrifice. Mario hit into a double play, but he got the runs in. It was runners on the corners. Ronald ran in on contact. They couldn't get him. So they took the double play, gave up a run, took the double play. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Oh, that's empty. I got to get something else to drink. All right, 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball. He should have challenged it, but he didn't. Should have challenged it. You should have challenged it, my boy. It definitely wasn't a strike. I'll take it, though. Sean Murphy with the framing. I'll take it. Let's go. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit
Hey,
down.
Gibby, I don't care.
Go sit
I'm
down.
glad he ain't challenging. That's 4 chairs. One of them illegitimate, but whatever. We'll take it. He definitely should have challenged. That thing was like 3 inches off the plate. Well, this umpire pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. He been pretty bad on the corners, on both sides of the plate. That man got an oval. He don't have a rectangle strike zone. He got an oval. And the oval is sitting sideways. My bad. He got a lower bowl oval. So he got a pair. Yeah. A pair. Or you could say obtuse trapezoid. He got an obtuse trapezoid strike zone.
Georgia Dog S6H says,
I agree.
as much as Shohei and PCA get all the attention for the NL MVP, Matty O has to be third on that list. The fact carrying our offense needs to be appreciated more.
Definitely. I think because he's batting under 270, like if he was batting 280, it'll be a no-brainer. You know, writers, they see numbers, and those numbers just jump off their face. But Matty O is tied with the home run lead right now. So they like those home run numbers too. All right, Michael Harris. Fair ball, first baseman got his steps on the bag. Weird having somebody over there not Pete Alonso, right? Very weird to see somebody over there not Pete Alonso. Money Mike swing on the first pitch. He's out. Quicker than I can say Money Mike. Georgia Dog, we had the exact same record as the Dodgers. The exact same record. No better, no worse. On one account. That ball in the dirt. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Line drive. 2 outs. Here come Lane. Here come Fast Lane. And the bat boy just ran into Lane Thomas. Let's go, Lane. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. Good eye. Lane hit a missile in the second inning. That was a screamer, as they say. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. 2-0 to count. He is not throwing Lane a strike. He don't want an encore performance. Here's one to pitch. That ball right at the knees. Good pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's one to pitch. Yeah, monkey business, but they still need to do their job and watch everyone instead of just 2 teams. Here's one to pitch. He gonna win that.
Monkey Business
He's gonna win
8779
that.
says, Matt would never be in the MVP in the eyes of people because Shohei exists.
More people than Shohei Ohtani in the game that plays baseball, but I get you. You're right about that, unfortunately. Check swing. Did he go? Didn't matter. Strike 3. Good pitch. Good recovery. Lane struck out that time. Can't hit a home run every time. All right, man. So we're going to the top half of the fifth inning. I hope we aren't satisfied with just 2 runs. Those at bats seem like we were. Let's tighten up in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Right now, we're going to the top half of the fifth inning. Yep, the Phillies lost. Phillies got the lead all the way down to 2. And couldn't get past that barrier. Thank the Matrix. All right. What else was I watching? Trying to catch up with Raising Canaan. Trying to catch up. Me and my wife watch Married at First Sight. They dropping 3 episodes tonight. Probably not gonna see that tonight because it dropped way too late. Oh, 1 account. That's just a wild experiment. I don't know how people do that. Here's one to pitch. That's why I watch. I'm like, why would you do? How would you marry somebody sight unseen? That's crazy. 1 and 1 is the count. Here's 1 to pitch. And that ball hit the right field. Ronald bats it down, picks it up, throws it to second base. Got him. Don't try Ronald Acuna arm. And he bobbled the ball and still threw him out. Guess you learned that lesson the wrong way, huh? Ha ha. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
I feel assist. Go sit down.
Go sit down.
Defensive player of the game. You gonna test Ronald Arn? That's a BB. Who told you to run on Ronald Acuna Jr.? Here's 1 to pitch that ball outside. That ball outside again, 2-0 to count. Molly is up to 68 pitches. Here's 69. Strike. To 1 account. There's Chipper Jones talking with Chris Domino. Oh my goodness, he crushed that. Don't throw that again. Basically monkey business. Basically. Guess he ain't watched Sports Center before. Guess he ain't read the scouting report. Has the best defensive arm in right field in the majors. Period. Don't test Ronald Arm. Take your first base and be happy with it. Swing at him, miss. Strike 3. Get him up out of here. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man.
5 chairs in the chat.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
Let's go, Molly. Yeah. Got that thing up to 93 mile per hour, too. Fastball. Let's go. Here's the one to pitch that ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Beatty out the bat ain't did nothing since he hit that grand slam. Let's keep it that way. Here's the one to pitch. 2-0 to count. Two outs, nobody on. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike at the knees. Dare you to challenge it. Challenge it. I dare you. Challenge it. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing at a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was ball 3. Appreciate him swinging at it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Let's go, man. Oh. 6 shares in the chat. Olson in.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit
We're going
down.
to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-0. Or we can do it like hockey, 2-0. Hopefully in the building. What's up, cuz? I see you. Welcome back to the show. When I remember. All right. So, pitching very well. Second outing for Molly. And, man, he's looking great. Here's what it is, man. We'll see, Gibby. We'll see. He's going at least 1 more inning. He's been
Sergeant
pitching well.
Gibby says he's going at least 1 more inning.
He gave us 7. He gave us 7 before. Oh, Make-A-Wish kid. Let's go. Here's one to pitch. Oh, Olson Riley crushed that. That's a home run. No, off the wall. That's a stand-up double easy. Stand-up double for Olson Riley. Let's go. Riley with 2 hits. Beer Skull in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, Olson Riley. Turning on that thing. All right, got a run at second base, no outs. Leadoff guy. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Let's get it. Appreciate that Beer and Skull in the chat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Sean Murphy up the bat. Come on, Sean. Oh, he crushed that thing. A little bit more exit velocity. That would have been a screamer. Right into the visitors' bullpen. All right, 2-0 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Should have crushed that. Sean Murphy. That's all right. 2-1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. Sean Murphy hits that thing in the left field. Base hit. Nice. Woo! Sean Murphy with a hit. Let's go. Right here by Sean Murphy, placing that thing right into left field. Love to see it. There go Robert Suarez. Yeah. He's on the bench. Let's go. All right, Ronald up 2-0, no outs. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball, a little bit too low. You can walk it out, Ronald. That's fine. 1-0 to count. Here's 1 to pitch. Ronald pops that up. Foul ball. Limping a little bit. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's 1 to pitch. Ronald fouled that off his leg. 2-2 to count. All right, 2-2 to count. Pitcher is set. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball missed. Little curveball, 77 mile per hour, up and in. About 2 inches off the plate. 3-2 to count. Let's go. Let's go, Ronald. Here's the 1 to pitch. Ronald fouled that off. Here's the 1 to pitch. And Ronald Acuna Jr. rocks that thing right in the center field. Base hit, RBI. Let's go. Runners at the corners. Let's get it. Uh-oh. No, they're not. Ronald is out. He stuck his hand out like, yeah, I was dumb. Womp. But great RBI by Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, it's 3-0. Let's go. Ronald thought they were going to throw at second base. I mean, third base. They hit the cutoff man. Cutoff man threw it right to second base. And he's out. Yep. Yeah, he do, Kibby. Here's the 1 to pitch. And Drake hits it right to the second baseman. Dang, Ronald. Well, that would have been double play right there. Actually. That would have been a double play. So, yeah. But the run would have came in, though. Run would have came in. That would have been a double play. Here's 1 to pitch. Well, no. That's the end of... Yeah. That's double play. Run still would have came in off of that. So, yeah, Ronald should have stayed. They would have gladly taken a double play to get another run. So it would be 4-0 actually. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. 1-0 to count. I mean, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's go Braves. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way in the dirt. Good eye. We got to run at third base with 2 outs. Matty O at the bat. Definitely looking to get a base hit to get this run in.
Sergeant Gibby says, crazy we were only up 2 games a few weeks ago.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yeah, it is, but hey, that's baseball. When I make that statement, I don't take it lightly because that's baseball, guys. Ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. Phillies was not going to stay as hot, and we weren't going to be as bad as we were. Everything checks and balances in baseball. All right, guys, we're going to the top half of the 6th inning. Braves tack on another run. It's 3-0. Hopefully we don't try to sit on this lead like an egg. The incredible edible egg. Promo said the Brewers lost in extras. Oh, so we win this game. We pull within 1 game of them. Come on, it's time to take our rightful spot at the top of the NL throne. All roads in the playoffs lead through on the Battery. That's what I want to see.
Sergeant Gibby says, gotta try and get one of them 2 seeds.
I agree. Why they show that ugly yellow car? My bad, Breezy. I'm party. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball crushed. Home run. First pitch, meatball. Didn't get away with it. 77 pitches. You need tissue, son? Well, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to put on the voice talker so you guys can talk to each other.
Sergeant Gibby says, they were on a scoreless streak and so was he. They were bound to score eventually. Sergeant Gibby says. Starting to get wild now, get the pen ready. Hopefully Hopeful 7 says. Like a few batters ago, pretty please.
All right. Here's the one to pitch. It's 3-1 right now. 2-2 to count with 1 out. All right, 1 bad pitch.
Sergeant
Don't make
Gibby
a bad
says.
game.
Full count.
Yep, full count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at him, Mitch. Get him up out of here. Go sit down. Let's go.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Let's go. That's 7 strikeouts, guys. 7 strikeouts. Let's go. Great game by Molly. Trying to get through the 6th inning. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball popped
Sergeant
up.
Gibby says. 1 more out from 2 straight quality starts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We needed this. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to count. Boba Shed just swung at something that was eye level. Goodness gracious. Boy, I'm so glad we didn't get him. I was hot and heavy for him, wasn't? Man, I wanted Boba Shed bad last year. Thank the Matrix, we dodged that bullet. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball weakly hit right there to Dubon. He got it, throws him out. Let's get it. Going to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Braves leading 3-1. I like it. I like it a lot. Guys, you win $1 million. Make sure you donate $1 million.
Donated 100 jewels and says sent high five for 100 jewels.
High five. Let's go.
Sergeant Gibby has donated 10 jewels and says sent gold coin for 10 jewels.
Appreciate you, Gibby. Appreciate you, Raheem. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Woohoo.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
When you're part of the DIXON WAY team, everything's awesome.
Monkey Business 8779 says. Well done, sir.
Let's go.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 has donated 100 jewels and says sent high five for 100 jewels.
High five. Let's go. High five. Let's go.
2001 Southside V7E says. Another great outing by Mala.
Yep. Sure was. Shake that man's hand. Shake his hand. Let's go. Here's one to pitch. Ozzie Albies chops that in the dirt. Beatty got it. Throws across the diamond. Got him out. Good defense by Beatty.
Breezy 1500 says. Do you think there's a chance?
For a chip, there's always a chance, man. We got to win this for Bobby. We only got one Cy Young type pitcher. But if we're going to piecemeal this thing together, let's do it. Here's a one to pitch. We had Max Fried and who? Ian Anderson? We've done this before in 2021. Let's do it again. Let's have Matty O stick that ball in his back pocket and raise his arms.
Says, once we get to October, gonna have to do some piggybacking.
That's all right.
Sergeant Gibby says. Charlie Morton.
Oh, that's right. We had Charlie, Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie was long in the tooth, though.
Sergeant Gibby says.
Uncle Charlie was long in the tooth.
We had Penn games in 2021. LOL. Jesse Chavez openers.
Exactly. Uncle Jesse. Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. Shout out to Uncle Jesse. I think he's a pitching coach out there with the Giants, I think.
Sergeant Gibby says. And Dylan Lee was an opener in a World Series game.
Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. Caught, and that's a quick 1-2-3. That's all right. We're going to the top half of the 7th inning. And here comes Dylan Dodd. Man, congratulations, Dylan Dodd done transformed his career. I remember Gibby used to call him Dylan Dud. Not no more. He ain't a dud. He's a Dodd. Actually, he's a dude. He's a dude now.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 has donated 440 jewels and says sent UNC alert for 440
Hey, let's go,
jewels.
Uncle Alert. Let's go, Uncle Alert. Yeah. Uncle Alert in the building. Yeah.
Sergeant Gibby says. I think besides Suarez, Dodd has the lowest era on the team.
Yeah, he does. I'm pretty sure he does. Dylan Dude, because he's a dude.
Sergeant Gibby says. Dodd, then Fuentes, then Iggy.
Or, when we get in the playoffs, Dodd in the 5th inning. Let's go. Ditter in the 7th. Dodd, Dylan Lee, Ditter, Suarez, Iggy. We get to the 5th, it's curtains. Curtains, I say.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 says. Nobody wants the.
Yeah, nobody want that smoke. We get to the 5th inning with the lead, it's a wrap. You kiss the baby. You can swaddle the baby up. Here's one to pitch. 1-0 to count. Let's go, Dylan. 1.9 ERA. Strike to ball ratio. Amazing. Let's get it. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, that's a strike. Oh, you should have challenged that. That was a perfect pitch by Dylan Dodd. Perfect freaking pitch. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 93-mile-per-hour sinker. Good pitch. Bench at the bat. Bench 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th inning. Batting 273 on the season. 13 home runs. Some slight. Here's the one to pitch. The ball right down the first base line. Foul ball. Way to bring it back. 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit the Matty O. He said, I got it. I'll step on the bag. That's out number 1. We're in the top half of the 7th inning, guys. That was 5 pitches by Dylan Dodd. 1 out.
Sergeant Gibby says, the less Kinley we get to see when Suarez gets back, the better.
100%, Gibby. 130%. 1-0's the count. That ball missed. Here's the one to pitch. All right, fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 1-2 is the count. Let's go, Dylan Dodd. Luis Robert Jr. Got 2 first names. Here's the one to pitch. The ball way too low. Good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too high. 3-2 to count. Got a little loose right there. All right, 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 to count to Robert Jr. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 92-mile-per-hour sinker. Would have been a strike if he looked at it. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. And that's a home run. All right, we're only up by 1 now. That was a no-doubter. Hung one right there like a Christmas ornament. He knew what to do with it. All these home runs are going out to left field. Into the visitors' bullpen. Game just got a little bit more interesting.
Sergeant Gibby says, that was right down the middle.
Exactly right down the middle. With no wiggle. Here's one to pitch. You throw 93-mile power. You don't have the ability to just chunk it up there and throw it past somebody. That's what you did, though. Here's the one to pitch. You threw it like you had a 98, 99, 100-mile-per-hour fastball. That's how you threw it. 1-1 is a count. Here's one to pitch. There you go. There you go. Get him reaching. And that's out. Number 2. So back-to-back solo shots, back-to-back innings by the Mets as they're trying to climb back into this game. Braves need to win this game to go within 1 game of the Brewers for the top spot in baseball. Timeout by Alvarez. Alvarez 0 for 2. Trying to make that 0 for 3. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. 1-0 to count.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 says. Chihuahua energy with that 93 heater.
Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. I feel like I jinxed it with so many pump them up type of words. Keep it humble. Talking about get to the 5th inning and the game is over. That's why he hit that home run. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 1-2 is the count. My bad, Brace Country. My bad. I'll take that on the chin. That's my fault. My hubris got the best of me. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 1-2 is the count. Alvarez swinging at some high heat. Let's go, Braves. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at him. Let's get him up out of here. Go sit down.
Georgia Dolphins 6H says. Next weekend series in Milwaukee got a whole lot more interesting.
Yes, it did, Georgia Dog. It was going to be a good series regardless, but since we right breathing down their neck for the number 1 spot, got to be like Ludacris. Swing, swing, chop, chop. I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Yeah, baby, yeah. Shout out to Goldfinger. Scheme, plot. I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Actually, swing, chop, since it's for the Braves. All right, guys, 7 inning. Y'all know what time it is, man. 7 inning stretch. Please put the musical notes in the chat to help me sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. I'm ready. You ready? Whole squad ready. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take
me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me
some peanuts and cracker jacks.
I don't care if I ever
Come back up to this root for the Bravos. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game. Play ball. It's a remix, baby. Alrighty. Yeah, it was flat too, Southside. It was right down the middle of the plate. 3 Dirty in the building. What up, fam? Yeah, it's at the back. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. I agree, Kenneth. Let's get some insurance in here. Like a good neighbor. Thank you for wasting that challenge there, sir. Thing was 2 inches off the plate. Appreciate you. 2 inches off the strike zone. All right, 1-0 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Yeah, it's got a hold of one. It's going back to the wall. Home run. Yes, let's go. There goes some insurance runs. How about that? Darren Walker took Carolina. That's not good. That is not good. Why would you tell me such bad news, Southside? Oh, no. Carolina really trying to win the division legitly. Because, you know, we gave it to them. If we would have lost, they would have lost the division. We would have lost to Tampa Bay. Well, no, if we would have lost our last game, they would have not won the division. Here's one in the pitch. Hey, we got another one back. Austin Riley with a 3-3 night. Let's go back to back. Jacks got them all back. Let's go. Back to back. Jacks. Beer and skulls in the chat. For them back to back Jacks. Let's go. Yeah. That was a no-doubter. Austin Riley. Let's get it. Boom. Let's go. Uh-oh. Beer and skull in the chat. Let's go. Can we get a threefer? Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Can we get a threefer? Come on, Sean Murphy. Come on, Sean Murphy. Let's get a threefer. 3 for $1. Here's the one to pitch. Ooh, he was swinging for it. He sure was swinging for it. Five to 2. Let's get it. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. Yeah, that was a strike. Yeah, you up out of there, Sean Murphy. You up out of there, Sean Murphy. You're out of there. You're going there, buddy. Yeah, you're out of there, buddy. That's all right. That's the first out. So what? So what? Oh my goodness. Promo said I'll walk all the way to Atlanta for 3 beers for $1. Oh my goodness. Here's the one in the pitch. Ronald swinging at a high fastball, 97-mile-per-hour. 2 inches off the plate. 0-1 to count. Ronald almost looked like Iron Man. How much padding he got. How much armor he got. He looked like Iron Man. Here's the one to pitch that ball way out there. 97-mile-per-hour, 1-1 is the count. I will walk 5,000 miles. And I will walk 100 more. You'll walk 100 miles? For 3 beers for $1? I think you're going to need some water, promo. I don't think you need no beer you walk that far. You're going to need some agua. For sure, for sure. Here's the one in the pitch. Ronald popped that up. Nah, that might go. Oh, off the wall. Let's go. Ronald looking at it, and he's only going to make it to second. That should have been a triple. That should have been a triple. He didn't start running until it hit off the wall. It should have been an easy triple. He had to book it. Yeah, that definitely was a triple. Almost, Ken Ross. Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. Now, it would have been 3 in a row because the guy struck out. Murphy struck out. Breeze said Queen Shane. No, Breezy. Trade him. You said first trade, now Ronald. Breeze said, I repent. You better. You better. Miles Morales coming in. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping so. Jeffrey. Miles Morales up there. Let's go. I need a home run hit against Miles. He needs some humble pie. He's a kid, though, man. Look at him. He look like a kid. If guys get the bat flip, hey, man, let that kid do the spider pose. Not on us, though. Let's go, Drake. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball riding inside. That's 1-0 his account. Drake is 326 with 5 doubles and running in scoring position this season. Here's the one in the pitch. And that's going to bloop in. Let's go. And Ronald coming home. Let's go. Drake the rake. Let's go, man. Sorry about that, Miles Morales. Let's get it. Great hit by Drake the rake. And Ronald was coming all the way. Yeah. He should have. Oh, yeah. Oh, foul ball, foul ball. I'm about to say that thing went right down the first base line. Matty O gonna do a split. $11, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. Fouled off. Isaac in the building, 1 hour members. Appreciate you coming through. Some fans. I see you. Oh, was that a strike? Oh, he struck him out. Oh, boo. So he did a little Michael Jackson leg slide right there. Little smooth criminal. Leg drag. Here's the wind the pitch. Kid, you're a pitcher. Get out the way. You're a pitcher. You ain't supposed to field. You're supposed to stand there. On one account. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball hit the center field, but line drive, and that's out. All right. That's the end of the 7th inning. We're going to the top half of the 8th inning, and the Braves comfortably with the lead, 6-2. Let's go. Braves got 11 hits. Baston woke up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Well, actually, it's the middle of the month. Let's go, Braves. All right, guys, 6 more outs. Let's get these guys up out of here. Win the series. Let's go. Woo. And with a win tonight, the Atlanta Braves can pull within 1 game of the Brewers for the #1 spot in Major League Baseball. No, yeah. Because the Brewers and Tampa Bay are tied with 74 and 46. Oh my goodness. Tampa Bay is 9-1 in their last 10. They got a 9-game win streak. Of course we do. Nothing warms my heart more. I think collectively, MLB fans don't want to see the Dodgers pay for another championship. You know? That's right. On one account. Delete coming in the game. Here's a wind the pitch. Swing, get a miss. 0-2 to count. Good pitch. Here's one the pitch, and that ball hit line drive, but out. Fly out. It's out #1 in left field. Yeah, it's got it. Yeah, it's outside. It was good for Lane to hit that lefty. That's what we brought him here for. That's what we brought him here for. I still would have got rid of Kim instead of Eli White, but hey, whatever. As long as Kim don't play, that's even better. Here's the wind the pitch. That's a strike. Luis Torrens up the bat. He's 1 for 2 with a solo shot in the 6th. Put one right fatty in the middle of the plate. All right, that ball low. 1-1 is the count. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball way too high. 2-1 to count. 2 balls, 1 strike. 91-mile-per-hour fastball. Ooh, that velocity is down for Dylan Lee. That is telling. We might need to rest some more. Here's a winding pitch. That ball way inside. All right, 3-1 to count. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 92-mile-per-hour challenge him. Down 2-mile-per-hour on his fastball. That's not bueno. That's no bueno. Here's one the pitch fouled off. Here's one the pitch. Strike 3. Let's go, Dylan Lee. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man.
Yes.
Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Good job, Dylan Lee. He knew it. He just walked away. Yeah, he knew it. Hopefully with the clutch. Appreciate that clutch, fam. Thank you, thank you.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 has donated 30 jewels and says send clutch for 30 jewels.
It was clutch. Ball outside. Breezy with the jamming. With jamming. I want to jam it with you.
Breezy 1500 has donated
We
200 jewels and says send jammin' for 200 jewels.
And I hope you like jamming too. Here's one to pitch. I wanna jam it with you. 2-0 to count. You ain't out the bat. He's 1 for 3. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike, and that's the end of your challenges, sir. That's the end of your challenges. That was a strike. Perfect pitch. Appreciate you. Y'all got no more. No, you ain't got no more. No. Ha ha. Perfect pitch. Perfect freaking pitch. Let's get it. 2-1 is the count. Here's the winding pitch. Now you got to chase. Now you're off balance. 2-2 to count. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the winding pitch. That ball fouled off. There's that velocity back up to 94. Okay, I got you. 2-2 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball a little bit too low. Trying to get a swing over the top of it. And go sit down. All right, we got one more strike to get out of this inning. Francisco Lindor is on the on-deck circle. Here's the winding pitch. And he walked him. You're in a very fast runner. He's definitely going to steal this base. He got no reason not to. Here's one the pitch. That ball popped up on the first pitch. We'll take it. Ronald running in, and got it. Let's go. Let go. Going to the bottom half of the 8th inning, the Braves leading comfortably by 4 runs, 6-2. Applause in the chat. Great inning by Dylan Lee. Great inning by Dylan Lee. Again, guys, we did in 2021. We did have I forgot about Uncle Jesse. You know. But I mean, we kind of had a bunch of bullpen games, that playoff series, man, like that playoff run. So it's not impossible to have one ace. Not impossible to have one ace and a bunch of good other pitchers. T. Terry in the building. What up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. That's how we do. Welcome back to the stream, family. Appreciate those uncle alerts. Awesome.
Breezy 1500 says, 2 more days until the Falcons preseason.
I ain't gonna lie, Kenneth, you're absolutely right. Are you putting Kinley in there?
Breezy 1500 says, it's feeling like the holidays.
It really is. Quick game, man. 2 hours and 2 minutes right now. We about to have another uber fast game thanks to the Braves. And we scored 6 runs too. Here's the one of the pitch. Money Mike fouls that off. He's 0 for 3. Let's get a hit right here, Money Mike. Go on and set this thing off. You do. Here's the one, the pitch. You said put Ditter in there. I might put Kinley in there. Or the guy Victor. Yeah, I'll put Victor in there. Jack Weisenberger. Got a 0 ERA. Only pitched 1 game, though. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Money Mike goes down swinging. Good pitch. He might look good in the Braves uniform. I kid. But do I? One of those count. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, yeah. And that ball going back. Note to the one to track. That's out. Fly ball. Nonchalant in the building. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Danny Young, Victor. Yep. Why is Iggy up? And Kinley is up. Iggy and Kinley is up. Here's one to pitch. That ball at the knees. Iggy does not need to pitch. Walt White's. Iggy doesn't need to pitch. Swing and a miss. Hopefully Light won't. Nah, not yet. You talking about Kinley? Yeah. That's all right. Kinley gonna be all right. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit down the third base line. That's going to be a double. Here come Yaz. And Yaz is in there with a stand-up double. Who is the Braves' greatest rival? I don't know. Whoever's in our way. In the past, it was the Mets. In the past, it was the Dodgers. We were in the same division. Recently, it's been the Phillies. So, yeah. It also was the Reds when the Reds were good. St. Louis was getting in our way. So, yeah. Here's one to pitch. Be the Yankees of the 90s. Or the Blue Jays of the 90s. Or the Twins of the 90s. I mean, exactly. Here's one to pitch. Eye on top. Here's one to pitch. Two and two to count. Ozzie Riley. Ozzie Riley have a great night. 3 for 3 night. Woohoo! Two and two to count. Here's the one to pitch. Ozzie Riley fouled that off. Still 2 and 2 to count. 2 outs and there's some runner at second base. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. Need a triple for the cycle. Let's go. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. 3 and 2 to count. And also Riley got a hold of one. And caught. Great catch. All right. Going to the top half of the ninth inning. Who's coming in? Which one? Which one? Kinley. Come on, just send Kinley in there. Don't waste Iggy. Promo said I never cared for the Nationals. There you go. You talking about an interview with Cam Newton? Breezy? On 4th and 1, Cam Newton was at the Falcon facility today. Yeah, I saw it too. Cam told him to sit out the whole season. Cam said, I know you got the pressure, man, but don't come back if you got any self-doubt. That's one thing I wish I would have did. Wish I wouldn't have came back too fast. Southside said, Dubon got some hard hits. Yeah, he do. All the Braves do, to be honest. And they brought in Iggy. Why the hell you bringing Iggy? Swing and a miss, strike. I'm envisioning this series with the Brewers to be playoff atmosphere just like the Yankee series. There's no way we should. All right, I get it. You know what? I get it because you want to get this win and you want to pull within one game of the Brewers. I get it. Should get Kenley out there. Or whatever. Let's go 2-2 to count. And that ball hit the center field, going back to the wall, home run. This is what happened when you bring in Iggy in non-save opportunities. This is what happened last time when you brought him in just going and throwing him out there. This is what happens. Don't bring him in non-save situations, Walt Weiss. He don't have his head in the game. He ain't as sharp as he normally is. Look at it. See? Don't bring in Iggy with non-save opportunities. His head don't be screwed on right. Just don't. 2-0 to count. See? One of these days, they going to listen to me. Sitting on this big comfy couch. Here's the wind the pitch. And that ball hit hard. That's going in the gap. Yeah. So everybody in the chat agree. Don't bring in Iggy if it's a non-save situation, correct? We can all agree on that now, right? Wholeheartedly, right? Run at second base, no outs. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way out the plate. He ain't threw a strike. When he do, it's right down the middle. Luis Robert Jr. has already hit a solo shot. Don't let him hit a two-run shot. Here's one to pitch. That ball a little bit too low. Nah, that was not a strike. I know you're trying to help Iggy. That just made it worse. That just exacerbated. You shouldn't have challenged that. You shouldn't have challenged that. Strike. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. The Montreal Expos, yes. Played on the worst turf in baseball history. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. That ball too low. 3-2 to count. You walked him. There's still no outs. Stop putting him in the game when it's a non-save situation. The man arm look like he's sweating bullets. One. No double play. He's not going to be available tomorrow. Hell, he might not be available for Saturday game. If he get up to 30 pitches, he's not going to be available for 2 games. Brian Boutwell, the trade deadline gone. Alvarez is definitely a double play candidate. On one account, he's over 3. Let's make that over 4. Hit into the game winning double play. Time run at the plate. Here's the wind and pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. My bad, they're off tomorrow. That's why I still don't like it. Here's the wind and pitch. That ball popped up. Matty O underneath it. Gonna catch it in foul territory. No runner will advance. All right, all we need is an out now. I still don't like bringing him out there. Two outs, 2 runners on. Here's the wind and pitch. Strike at the knees. You could have brought in Kinley to do this mess. Here's the wind and pitch. And that's the end of the game. Yes! Dubs in the chat. Let's go. Dubs in the chat.
Oishir ATL says, "This will be close."
I don't need
Sergeant Gibby
I don't
says,
need my closer losing
W.
confidence.
Monkey
Hey,
Business
let's get it.
8779 says, "My heart is mad at you, Iggy, but W anyway."
Let's go.
Leva Creek Music
Dub is a
7058
dub is a
says,
dub.
W. I am Ken Ross says, W.
Appreciate that, Hopeful.
Breezy 1500 says,
Appreciate that dub.
DBUBW.
Big dub.
Promo code alumnus says, W. Oishir ATL says, W. Hopefully Hopeful 7 has donated 10 jewels and says sent W for 10 jewels.
Yeah.
Hopefully Hopeful 7 says, W. Breezy 1500 has donated 10 jewels and says sent gold coin for 10 jewels. I am Ken Ross says, at least Iggy gets the day off tomorrow.
I would rather
Socket7
him had
says,
2 days off.
W. Three Diddy says, dub.
Dub. That's all right, man. We got the dub. That's all that matters. We got an off day tomorrow.
Brian Boudwell QH1FK says, this won't work in the playoffs, boys.
That's all right. Work right now, Brian. You never know what's going to happen in
Sergeant
the playoffs.
Gibby says, 9.5 game lead.
That's right. 9.5 lead. And we're 1 back of the Brewers for the #1 team in all of baseball. One game back of the Brewers and Tampa Bay for the best team in baseball. Let the World Series and all of the playoffs Go through Atlanta. That's what I want to see. I want another parade on Cobb Parkway. We're going to go right to back where we was. Exact same spot.
I am Ken Ross says. At least we preparing for the postseason.
Better not do no foolishness like that in the postseason.
Kenneth Clark 24 says. Give it to the whole team the game ball and see everyone for the Braves games and we save the Dodgers might help us with a win for Brewers.
Uh-huh.
Breezy 1500 says. Magic Man Milwaukee best team.
Yep. Yes, they are. But after this weekend, we're trying to change that. We're trying to change that.
Terry013 says. Great game, Braves.
Matter of fact, I know I got hold on. Yeah, I might have to do something. Let me go back and look at my schedule. Cause this is so important. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do all of the Braves this weekend. I'm gonna have to skip. We got
I
the
am Ken
Indiana
Ross
Fever
says.
and
The
the
other
Dream
question
tomorrow.
is, do we want the first round bye again? I almost feel like we need to play in the first round.
I feel Ken Ross, but how close the
Hopefully
race
Hopeful
is.
7 says. Thanks, Larry.
No, thank you. Hopefully, thank all of you guys for coming in. I feel like as long as we're fighting for a playoff spot, even if we're going for the number one spot, we're going to be fighting for that all the way to the end of the season. So it's not going to be
Promo code Alumma
coasting.
says.
You feel me?
Thank you for the stream. See y'all on Friday.
It's not going to be coasting. We got the Atlanta Dream versus the Fever tomorrow. And then we got the Braves. Hold on, I got to make sure. Because I think I had one of the, let me check the Dream. Oh, the Dream is tomorrow. That series is so important. I can't miss a game of that.
2001 Southside V7E says. Big time dub. Terry013 says.
Definitely was.
Great show, Sir Larry.
Definitely was. Thank you. Thank you, T. Terry. Thank all of you guys for coming in. You guys are absolutely awesome. All right. Hold up. So, no, I think we can get both games in because the Sunday game is at 5 o'clock. All right, so we can get both games in. Cool. And the Braves game on Sunday is at 1 o'clock, 1:30. Okay, all right, cool.
Kenneth Clark 24 says. Do Braves game Saturday night and do the Falcons Friday night.
Oh, that's right. I am doing Falcons. That's right. That's why I'm missing it. I'm doing Falcons. Okay, yeah. It's
I
only
am Ken
3.
Ross says.
Yeah, I can't
Great
miss the Falcon
stream,
game.
y'all.
I can't miss the Falcon game. Yeah, that's the first game of the season. I can't miss the Falcon game. I apologize. It's a huge series. I apologize. I can't miss the Falcon game. Oh, hold up. Yes, I can. Oh, hold up.
2001
Milwaukee
Southside
start
V7E
at
says.
4.
Kinda hate that both Braves and Falcons playing on Friday though.
No, they start at 4. Okay, so I can do it. All right, I need to put that up. I need to make that. All right, so we can do it. Okay, we can do it. All right. So I gotta go and make sure that I have that up. All right, guys. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm gonna go set up these streams. All right. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces. Peace.